Hey guys, Jamie with the Summer Rain channel. Welcome back. Today we are doing a video on melt and pour soap. Just a quick little one to go through the differences between when you use white or when you use clear melt and pour soap. And it seems like such a small decision to make, but really it's huge. Like, look at the difference between these two. You'd be surprised to know that they're actually made with the same amount of soap, the same amount of mica powder. The only difference is the soap base. So I kind of wanted to do this video just to explain really the difference between the two when you're using them, so you know what to expect before you make your soap. If you haven't done so already, be sure you hit that subscribe button, and let's dive right in and make these two embeds and go over the differences with different soap bases. So there are so many different types of melt and pour soap, it can almost be overwhelming when you're trying to decide what type you want to use. So I wanted to simplify this kind of into two different types of melt and pour soap. So we have the white and then we have the clear. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and melt both of these. So I have the same amount by weight in both, and then I'll use the same amount of mica powder. We'll pour it into the mold, and then you can kind of see the difference between the two soaps. What I'm going to do is pop both of our soap bases into a heat-safe container, and I'm going to melt these in the microwave, and then I'll come back. Go ahead and add the mica powder to your soap, and then we'll just give this a good mix. To help mix it in, I just spray it with a bit of rubbing alcohol. And I'm working with such a small amount of soap, so it's going to set up pretty quickly. So I'm going to do the white one first, and then we'll hop over and do the clear one. Go ahead and pour it into the mold. And then I'm going to spray with rubbing alcohol to pop the bubbles on the top. And now we're going to do the same thing with the clear. So I'm using the same amount of mica powder. And the container is way bigger, but it is the same amount of melt and pour soap in here. So then we get a good picture of how they color. And we'll go ahead and pour this into the mold. Spray it with a bit of rubbing alcohol. And I'm going to allow this to cool completely, and then I'll come back and unmold it, and you can see the difference between the two different soap bases. So I've allowed these to cool completely, and now I'm going to go ahead and pop them out of the mold. It comes flying out at me. So I just kind of wanted to give a close-up of the melt and pour soap, like the finished product. So this is the one with the white base. As you can tell, it's like a pastel color, and it's kind of opaque compared to the one where we used the clear melt and pour soap base, which you can tell it's a lot more shimmery and it's way more vibrant of a color. So really selecting the right soap base for what you're going for is so important. No matter how much mica powder I put in this white, I'm never going to get it to look like how it looks with this clear base. So really think about that when you're selecting the base. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this helped clarify how the different bases affect your finished soap. Bye!